Welcome back, everybody, to the Vikings franchise rebuild. We're sitting at 6-2 after a very successful but equally absurd episode that saw us win 4 games against the Bengals, Packers twice, and Chicago. A game that was quite a football game. Yeah, that was an interesting experience. A fun one, though, definitely. I enjoy the weird games when they show up, and there's just no shortage of them, it seems, between this series. The Texans series especially was one with a lot of weird games. But now at 6-2, we go into the second half of the schedule and look to see if we can create any separation here in the standings. The issue is that the Detroit Lions have been a very good and pretty much rebuilt football team, and I'm looking forward to a rematch against them after they were able to dominate us in the previous meeting. We do get Chicago here up first, and despite how good that last game was, I think I'll be simulating this one and looking for a more interesting storyline to follow up on. We also have staff points to spend, and I would like to ideally get that extra focus player unlocked, but we haven't quite done that yet. I think I have to go all the way down on this side of the skill tree as well, which is going to eat up a fair amount of points. But I still have enough to actually buy the first one, so that's going to be a big boost. And it's taken this long because I play on the slowest settings for upgrading your staff. Otherwise, you can pretty much max out your skill trees after probably 2-3 years, I'd have to imagine, if you dumped them all into your head coach. Could be even faster if you're knocking out goals regularly. But we have Richard Hudick, Lane Quincy, Jalen Rice. I'd also like to give a boost right now to Quan Alexander, who is one of our more intriguing normal development players, who is also very young. Against a cold opponent, is there any fear that this is a trap game? Smug response out of Coach Brian Petrovsky, who's feeling it here after a 4-game winning streak. But we don't want to lose this game and actually have it be a trap game. We have a couple linemen to upgrade though first, and Lane Quincy is up, the 23-year-old rookie who could use an agile upgrade. And we'll give him that. And we get pass and run block finesse. And there's also Keith Boyce, who now becomes one of the better trade options and 6th linemen. But I always like having a deep offensive line. And I know that eventually you're happy that you keep some of these guys around. Perhaps this was a trap game. We scored 21 in the 4th inning. 4th inning. I was just doing baseball. My bad. The 4th quarter. A 21-point 4th inning would be pretty incredible, though. But it wasn't enough in our comeback effort. So tried to pull it off at the end. Richard Hudick throws 4 touchdowns and a ton of yards. But at the end of the day, a little vengeance here for the Chicago Bears, as Dalvin Cook just had a 194 receiving yard game. This is absurd. Are we serious? Jefferson had 1 touchdown. Higgins had a touchdown, but it was Dalvin Cook who had almost 200 yards receiving. That's almost impossible for a running back. Josh Ballard, Deron Payne, a bunch of TFLs. 1 sack for Dion Robinson, but a 31-28 loss ends our winning streak and is probably going to have some consequences going forward. We were cocky. It cost us again. It never pays off. It's bad enough we didn't win, but what you said is already coming back at us. A lot of guys in here aren't going to be happy. Uh-oh. Morale is very low after the unexpected and embarrassing loss. Jeez, they weren't kidding. -6? -6 to morale right now. I didn't know it could be that bad. I didn't know that could happen. Oh no. I don't think I should have done that. It doesn't seem to be like uniform though. Like a -1 here. Morale's at 16. This is gonna get interesting now. I'm not even sure how you go about trying to fix this kind of morale. It takes like another scenario to move it in the right direction. Don't do that. All right, there's your tip for the day. I'm upgrading our players just to have their ratings be even worse than they were at the start of the episode because of morale. Losing again probably won't help. We lost in overtime after putting up 500 yards of offense. So Richard Hudick has put up almost 800 yards in the last 2 games. Both have been losses. Stan Gafford, a QB of the future and a day 1 starter, put 4 touchdowns on the board against our defense and a rare 3 interception game for Richard Hudick. This is ugly. T. Higgins leads us in receiving, and Herb Smith went over 100 yards. Alexander and Jefferson near. Jahan Dotson has a big day against us. Cole Kmet. Wow. 2 sudden losses after a 4-game winning streak, and it feels like we're in a lot of trouble at the moment. And you're about to have us go up against the 8-2 Dallas Cowboys with Micah Parsons and the 5th best scoring offense. I think we have found a very important game for the day. Do you go and insult our opponent to try and get all the morale back? I feel like I don't want to do that this time. I'm not about to double down on that. We take on the Cowboys, so we're on a hot streak right now. We're respecting them as an opponent. But if we win, we can take momentum. They've only won 6 games in a row. I mean, it could be worse. Micah Parsons, Zach Martin, Zeke, Tyron Smith, DeMarcus Lawrence, Trayvon Diggs, a lot of 90-plus rated players. And they added Trey Hendrickson, Jabril Peppers, who is actually hurt right now. Remember, they don't have CeeDee Lamb in this series at least. That's positive. Before we play our game, we should focus a little bit on the draft this week. It is one of the milestone weeks, and they already want us to look at linebacker A.J. Wilson. He's a 2nd to 3rd round prospect out of Texas Tech who has B-zone coverage, B to D tackling. He's a physical player. He has great to elite speed, but he's not very strong, so it seems like he's just going to be a coverage linebacker with good awareness, good coverage, good play rec. And I think I'd be interested enough to have him on the board anyway, but I do like our linebacker situation, so we don't need to look for starters there, I don't think. But we do need to find who our focus players are going to be. I've put a lot of attention here on the safeties, and we actually have a bunch of like 100% completed profiles now. So this doesn't really matter for like the focus player stuff this week, but we already have confirmation on a few players who are solid first couple round prospects. It probably feels like I'm always looking at pass rushers, but we haven't really been hitting on a lot of them. So I'm still going to be focusing on trying to find good replacements for Danielle Hunter, and then Montez Sweat is a veteran, and the depth behind them hasn't been great. So Chris Robinson might be a player worth getting a bit more info on. There's a corner as well, Shaquem Kitchens. We're trying to figure out the coverage ranges for him. He's a first-round prospect who can press, has good hands, he's 6 feet tall and a good athlete. But nailing down how good he is in coverage would determine kind of how early of a prospect in the first round I think he is. And a running back who is catching my attention here is Keon Nix. He's 6'1", 222 pounds. As we think about running backs for the future, we have a couple options on the team right now in Michael Carter and James Cook. But if we want somebody who can bring a little more power to the table, Nix could be an option. I'm worried a little bit about that decent to solid speed, but if other stuff checks out, I'm still going to be interested. He has good acceleration at least, he is strong, and from a skill standpoint, A-vision, break tackle, good pass block, but just kind of looking to see if there's more. Can he also catch passes? At least that's an A to C, so it shouldn't be awful. But Considering he's a second to third round prospect at running back, I want a little more information before I take running backs that early, especially if I know they don't have elite speed. So those 3 players are our focus players at this point. We really need to get this season on track again at 6-4. And with the morale where it's at, a win here against Dallas might be just what we need. But can we get it? I'm worried about this defense they've built. I have no idea what to expect as we get underway. And we've seen Richard Hudick now the last couple weeks put up some big numbers in losing efforts. He'll start his day with a downfield throw that is caught by Irv Smith. 22 yards. Micah Parsons in coverage, where I would prefer that Dallas plays him. On first down, here's the pass going out. It's hauled in by Dalvin Cook, who has a 194-yard receiving game now under his belt. Pressing at the line on second down and stepping away, Hudick will play it safe. Looked like he had Higgins getting open there for a moment. Sets up third down. Have to get to the Dallas 42. Time running out now as Hudick throws it away and Dallas gets the stop. Look at all the superstars across this Dallas offense. They start with a fake on first down, and Dak's got a connection at the 40-yard line. No CeeDee Lamb, but that is Jalen Tolbert, one of their young wideouts. Zeke now on the carry, and he's going nowhere. Well, 2 yards. He's over 1,000 yards already, 15 touchdowns. You ever seen Zeke have a bad season in Madden? I don't think it's even possible. He could be 58 years old, and it just wouldn't matter. Second down, and Dak forced to get rid of it. It's caught for a short gain. I think our defense is going to have to play a pretty exceptional game today, and that's a good start as we bring down Prescott. I don't see this being a high-scoring game. I think if you get the 24 points, you probably won this thing. Oh, no. They punted us down to the 1. Thankfully, it's not inside the 1, but I'm still very nervous about what could happen here. Fake. Safety. 2-0 Cowboys. I know I need to probably look at that inside the 5 play calling, because when I looked at it, like, why would I call that play inside the 5? Because I assumed it was inside the opponent's 5 and not your own. So some of those plays gotta go. I don't want to go play action. I don't want runs with pulling guards because it opens up a gap if they run blitz. So there's certain things I do not want inside our own 5. So here we are, 2-0. And Prescott's going to dump this one across the middle, and Michael Gallup has a first down. They'll run it with Elliott, and Daron Payne grabs a hold and brings him down. Running with Elliott again, and Seen makes a nice tackle, shy of the marker. Now a fake on third down, and they'll just check it underneath as we're giving them that on this possession. On first down, this is intercepted. Prescott is picked, and it's Andrew Booth. Cover up that curl route very nicely, a route that's been very effective in Madden for a very long time. But he didn't give him any kind of a cushion there at the top of the route. Yeah, I don't like throwing, I know it takes a lot away, but in Madden, I just don't like routes where the receiver is standing still. I only want to throw to moving targets, the way this game plays. Nice job handling Parsons as the pass is caught by Cook. That's Dalvin inside, and he gets about 5 on his first run. Quan Alexander checks in. We have Irv Smith to the right. He's isolated against Diggs, but he's going to roll to the other side of the field, and then the pass is way off the mark, and that was a terrible drive. So as I kind of expected, it's been a defensive game so far, and they got a bunch of extra blockers on the field now. 3 tight ends. Elliott inside, it opens up, and he gains 8. Another run, and a first down this time. There haven't been many. Gain of 7. Elliott runs to the left now and runs through Asamoah as he gets to the 42 of the Vikings. A fake on first down, and Prescott is going to throw it to the end zone, and it's underthrown, incomplete. That was the first real chance taken by one of these quarterbacks today. 3rd down now. Oh, they almost had Sweat. He got back on sides. Prescott complete. Gallup across the middle. Looks like we had a cover 2 there, and they had 3 routes over the middle. They attack that zone pretty nicely and go to Elliott now. Asamoah. I think he had a bad play there. He could have met him, but kind of hesitated. Red zone trip, and there might not be many of those in this game. Prescott gives Elliott's way. First down. Tyron Smith is shaken up. Defense looking to hold. It's 2nd and 9. Pressure picked up. That's caught by Schultz. Hit quick by Asamoah. It's 3rd down. I don't like this too deep look we're giving him. Prescott's in trouble. He's intercepted again. Andrew Booth is taking this one the other way, across the 50, and he is gone. Andrew Booth on his 2nd interception puts the Vikings in front. All you need to do is get a little pressure on the quarterback here. That's what we do with Daron Payne, and that forces the errant pass. All the scoring has been done by the defenses, 7-2. And the Cowboys look to answer. We know they're capable of doing that. 3rd down, nothing. Nice stand here as the Vikings get the ball back. 10 yards to Jefferson. That's his first catch. But can you string these together? Osa Odigizua sends us backwards, and we cannot fix the drive. As the Cowboys will take over. Elliott's been their focus so far. You expect that. And now they're across midfield. Let's rejoin Dallas. Detroit, by the way, just moved to 8-2 with their win over Washington. This is a really good Lions team. Dalton Schultz makes the catch, and he gets across the first down marker, fighting through contact. We still have momentum on our side. Elliott running into Asamoah. That's better. 15 carries, 70 yards. That's a lot of first half volume for him. Passes out, and at the sticks, caught by Schultz. So they're not having much luck getting over the top. They've got to play underneath and just pick apart zone coverage. But I like that these pockets have not been very clean. The ball got punched out, and look who's got it. Andrew Booth. 2 interceptions and a fumble recovery. I didn't see who punched this one out. It was actually a pretty good play for Prescott. Oh, it's Keyshawn Oldham, the peanut punch from behind. How about this? Timely takeaways for the Viking D. And now just hoping to play a little offense. And this is a critical game management opportunity as we dump it out to Jefferson. But you got 4 minutes. There's no reason why you can't go on a good long drive. Now you have an 80-yard field in front of you. Dallas shouldn't see a meaningful possession again in this first half. Jefferson jets out to the 40. It's a 21-yard connection. Dalvin Cook gonna shove away Lawrence. He gets 3. Some of the things Dalvin has to do to just get a short gain impresses me. In Madden and in real life. Handed to T. Higgins. And the little jet sweep does not work. On third down, off the fake. Hudick sending it deep. Leaping incomplete. Jefferson had a chance. But we do not manage this optimally. And that means Dallas will have a 2-minute drill beginning at the 19. Prescott to the air, down 5. Caught! Over the middle again, 21 yards. Quick start. Prescott dumps it to Elliott. And Booth is there. It's out quick. Nice route by Jalen Tolbert, getting out of bounds in Viking territory. Prescott on first down, feeling pressure and underthrown. He's not getting a lot of clean, like 3-second pockets. We're getting that disruption even if it's late. Pass is caught. It's Tolbert. Underneath again, and Elliott gets them to the 20. Cowboys have 1 timeout remaining. Chewing up some time, though, getting to the line here. Prescott on first down. It's complete again, and now this is probably the timeout play. But no, they go no huddle. And then Mike McCarthy burns the timeout. Can we get some more clock management, AI improvements, please? 16 yards out. Keep him out of the end zone. Prescott throws it away. Let's see if they manage this properly. Prescott to the end zone or out of bounds at the 3 works as well with 7 to go. I think you're close enough to run a play. Barely. And they will run 1 more. What's the call with Dallas trying to take the lead? Here's Prescott. Out to his right. It's caught. Touchdown, Dallas. They end up playing this close, but perfectly. And after all of that, Cowboys will lead going into the second half. And they begin the second half by running really well behind Ezekiel Elliott. And again getting into Viking territory. They have controlled the clock in this game. We've already seen Elliott get a day's worth of carries and Prescott a day's worth of pass attempts. We just haven't been able to keep the ball on our side, and we haven't scored offensively. Prescott throws the fade away, knocked away by Andrew Booth, who's having an incredible day. Vikes looking for a stop. Prescott, open, first down, Devon Bean, the rookie receiver who scored the go-ahead touchdown and is helping replace CeeDee Lamb. 7 catches, 66 yards, and a score. From the 16-yard line. Pressure is there, and down goes Prescott. It's Danielle Hunter. Pressure from the secondary, and Prescott to the end zone. Broken up by Dantzler. 3rd and 18. They're going empty. Prescott caught at the 10. But they will not convert. They've bookended halftime very well with 10 points. And the Vikings now down 5, need to find something offensively. 87 yards of offense and very few first downs for Minnesota. How do we have a shred of momentum right now on our side? Passes caught by Irv Smith for 5. On second down. Nice job, O'Neal, but Hudick in trouble. There is a flag. And that looks to be pass interference on Dallas. Running inside, and there's Dalvin with a jump cut. He gets the first down around the 48. Play fake on first down, and Hudick meets the combo of Trey Hendrickson and Micah Parsons. This is an unreal front four. I guess they kick DeMarcus Lawrence inside in this, which makes some sense. Yeah. Wow. This is one of the fiercest pass rushes I've seen. We've honestly handled it okay. Pass has to be out quick, though, and now the drive looks to be over. Unless somebody converts a 3rd down and 17. We got 3 receivers to the left. Hudick standing tall. He's got time. Takes his chance downfield. It's caught! What a play at the 6! Skying up is T. Higgins. And the Vikings have it 1st and goal. As he wins off the line, the corner does a good job catching up. And it's just an amazing play. A dive to C.J. Ham, who spins his way down inside the 1. Will this last yard prove difficult for Minnesota? Late shift by Dallas. Looking to throw. Touchdown! Vikings take the lead. James Russell. And the Vikings are on top suddenly. 2-point try. Hudick has Smith all by himself. He just missed him. Nobody was even close to him. 2 points to keep in the back of your mind. Dallas has built some momentum on offense with 2 straight scoring drives. Can the Vikings put together a defensive stop? Elliott gets 4. Keeping it on the ground, and Zeke looks to have 1st down yardage on his 21st carry. Whoa, down below. Did you catch that? As Elliott gets a couple. Jonathan Taylor ran for 276 yards today. That's not far off from Adrian Peterson's single-game record, as it'll be 3rd down. I've seen some incredible stat lines down there, but that one takes the cake. 3rd and 7. Prescott throws. It's incomplete. Broken up by Dantzler. Minnesota gets the ball back, leading by 1. And they set up a screen, and Dalvin, he's way behind the line and just lost 8 yards. Flying around the edge, Parsons. Oh, it's intercepted! And Dallas is going to take the lead. A Trey Hendrickson pick 6. No way. Similar to the pick 6 we had in the Bears game. Micah Parsons with the pressure. Why couldn't he just get the sack? Each team has a pick 6. 2-point try for Dallas. Elliott is in. 7-point game. That makes this much more difficult. Richard Hudick off the fake. There's Jefferson, and he'll escape Parsons, getting 4. Dalvin. Oh, that was so quick they got to him in the backfield. Are you kidding me? It's 3rd and 8 Minnesota, down 7 to open the 4th quarter. Dallas brings 4. Hudick's got time. Caught. 1st down, Irv Smith. Pressure is sent, and down goes Hudick. Scooped by Dallas. Another defensive touchdown. The defenses have done more scoring than the offenses in this one. He just didn't know what to do with the unblocked defender. Fixing this after the pick 6 was hard enough. Now we got this. 1st down, gain of 12. Dallas brings 4. Got pressure, but there's Jefferson unable to stay in bounds. You really got to get the touchdown on this drive to get back on track. 9 and change to go. Passes out quick. They got the first. Deep drop on first down. And short catch made. There's Jefferson for a gain of 5. Third down for Minnesota. Pass is caught. First down at the 37 of Dallas. We've made some good throws on this drive. Getting down the field, 37 yards away now. We try to go empty. And the pass goes long, out of bounds. Got to beat press coverage again. Coverage looks good from my vantage point. Hudick, sacked by Lawrence. Just not enough speed to get away. Hoping for at least 10 on this play. Oh, you dropped it. No way. James Russell, we needed that one. You got to go for it here inside of plus territory. 4th and 21. Shy of the marker. Dropped. Incomplete. This Dallas defense is not fun to go against. They'll run it with Elliott now and look to possibly go up 3 scores, which would essentially put this game away. Elliott to the right side, and a perfect play by Keyshawn Oldham. That was impressive, the way he took on the guard and then made the tackle. Third down, need the stop. Prescott stepping up, and he gets rid of it. So it's not quite over. Oh, no. Oh, please, not that again. Well, I know I have to change my inside the 5 play calling. Hopefully we can avoid a safety this time. We have given up a safety and 2 defensive touchdowns today while scoring a defensive touchdown. Looking for a quick throw. Wow, it shouldn't be that hard. In his own end zone on second down. Hudick dumps it. They are around Dalvin every time he catches the ball. That's his 7th catch. And I don't know if he has positive yards, because he had that like -8 earlier. Caught by Alexander on third down. A big catch and run. Clock ticking. You need more plays like that. He catch that with his left hand? Was that like a snap to his side? I don't know if I've really seen that. 3 minutes to go and we need 2 touchdowns. 63 yards away from this one. We're just getting so many checkdowns to Dalvin. It's just not, either not opening up downfield or Hudick doesn't trust it because of the pressure. 4th and 2. This might just be a run. A toss Dalvin's way, and the drive isn't over. Got to preserve your timeouts for a slim chance to get the ball back. Alexander gets 6 yards, but there's a timeout used. On third down, downfield, nice catch by Jefferson. He gets to the Dallas 33. Hudick gets it away, has Higgins inside the 20. Vikings holding on to 2 timeouts. But at this point, you do probably need the onside kick to go your way, so you might as well just spend the timeouts and hope you get the onside and have time afterwards. Second down, it's caught inside the 5 for a touchdown, T. Higgins. So we do get that score, but it looks to be possibly too late. It all comes down to an onside kick. And it's picked up by Jalen Tolbert. The Dallas Cowboys will win this game. We went toe-to-toe with them. It was a good game. But you can't give up 2 defensive touchdowns and a safety and expect much more than this. We had our chances, and we blew it. 27-20 is the final. I look at those turnovers and also Like I said, that 4-minute situation in the first half. Can you put together a drive that keeps Dallas from getting a full possession to run their offense? And we couldn't do that. They scored a touchdown on that drive. You don't have a lot of room for error playing against the team this good. That means it's now 3 consecutive losses for Minnesota. Morale continues to sink even further. And you wonder what it's going to take to get it back on track, and if we even can get it back on track. So it looks like we're happy about playing well, down but not out. Morale remains stable. So that didn't hurt, but a win really would have helped. And I don't think that morale is going to be fixed by anything other than a big scenario turnaround. You still got a -5 here for Richard Hudick, and his morale is sitting at 33, so I think it actually is higher. Yeah. So that scenario gave us 10 back by just playing competitively against a good team. I didn't think that would happen, but now I know. I could see that hot opponent scenario coming up again, though, once we get to the Detroit game. And at least now morale isn't hurting quite as much. But we did also have an injury coming out of this game. And it's Reed Ellington, the rookie safety, who is going to now miss 8 weeks with a forearm injury. So he's going on injured reserve. From 6-2 to 6-5. I imagine Andrew Booth gets a breakout chance next episode. After a big day today, we have the Under Siege storyline for the offensive line. Unstoppable force. Apparently the Browns have a good offense here. Yeah, this is a big, big game, especially in the division race, as we're already a couple games behind Detroit. And I think, what's that, a week 15 meeting we have with them? 16. 3 more games. Like, we have to get some things fixed before that head-to-head. And then we finish against the Rams. But it's a concerning episode here for our Vikings, the defending Super Bowl champions who lose 3 games in a row, are now in a really tricky spot in the division and are about to have 3 consecutive road games before we get to that meeting against Detroit. Can the Vikings... What do we need here? I mean, if we want the division, you have to win 2 out of 3, I think, but that's assuming the Lions also, like, lose a game or 2. The division is starting to look improbable. So Hudick racked up all kinds of yards today. He's averaging 315 a game, which is a lot, but a lot of that was comeback efforts and stuff that we don't want him getting that many yards if that's the only way it happens. Dalvin, 694 yards rushing and 5 fumbles now. That's really concerning. That's a lot of fumbles for any running back in 1 year. Justin Jefferson's over 1,000 yards, and we could see 3,000-yard receivers this year. I'd be shocked if that wasn't the case. Danielle Hunter leads us in sacks. He's also a mentor now, so that's a pretty cool development. Montez Sweat has kind of struggled, though. Only 3.5. I love to find a way to get some playing time for a guy like Jalen Rice. Just to give him a little something to work with here as a rookie, with his hidden development and everything. So the inconsistent Vikings have returned, and we're hoping to get back on track next episode. We have a lot of work to do. And that's going to do it for this episode. I hope you all are enjoying the series right now as we speed things along and cover more games in each episode. I'll be back again soon as we push towards a big game against the Detroit Lions. But we'll see what kind of a situation that game is when we get there. Please leave a like if you enjoyed the video, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Have a great day.